Hey, Travis.
Hey, how are you?
Okay. How you doing?
You know what? I'm going to tell you how I'm doing since you ask. Um,
Sure.
I like to pride myself on being sharp, smooth, cool, organized, and if and when I do anything that's like not like living up to that, it just takes me down this long, drawn out path where sometimes I have to go and get therapy. So I like to
Okay.
brag on like my gigs as a musician. I say since I was 10 years old, I've never ever been late or missed a gig, not even once. Very seldom do I not be sharp and on time with any appointment that I make. But I messed up today, didn't I?
No, well, look, we're human. Everybody human. I'm just glad you called. At least you called. I feel good about that.
Yeah,
Good.
okay. Well, time is definitely limited because I didn't forget, I just didn't remember. Is there a
Okay.
difference? It was put on my schedule, and I was when I put it on the schedule, I didn't write it down and I didn't log it on my phone. So I'm going to take 110% full responsibility for that. But we can get right on it, and I don't even have to keep you long.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I have a live stream that's going to come up, and it is very different from what we're going to do. So I'm going to have two parts. The first part is going to be, you and me, and then the second part is going to be totally different. I might even do two different ones, I'm not sure. But we're going to get started right now. I'd like, first of all, to tell you what my live stream is about.
Okay.
My background, first of all, is in radio, and you may not know that by our interaction. But
Yeah.
my
Okay.
my background is in radio, and from my home slash makeshift studio, I write script and I do voices and I produce radio commercials, audio, and some video here and there.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
and nights and weekends, I moonlight as a musician. I provide audio services as a sound technician and/or a musician. I play saxophone, and
Yes.
with all of that, I um, I have a criminal justice degree because once upon a time in life I wanted to be an attorney, and I went back for my
Nice.
degree, and I got
Mm-hmm.
almost straight A's, 4.76 GPA, over a 4-year period. But then after I finished my college degree, 10 years after high school, it's like, man, I don't want to see another registration table. I don't want to buy any more books. I don't want to write any more papers. I was done. So I just left that alone.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
during the COVID concert series, I could not get out and play my saxophone, so I started live streaming and playing from my home studio. And after I played the
Mhm.
same song like 110 times, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do something different. So I tapped into my radio skills, and I started doing this live stream, which is called SWIM, SWIM. That is the acronym for Say What You Mean, and it's pretty much talk about talking, different subjects. My whole focus is to bring awareness to how we listen, how we hear, and whether or not we're paying attention to what we're saying as it relates to how we're feeling, thinking, and or believing. That's a long intro, but with that being said, at least you have a little bit of knowledge of what I am. I want to get right into, interviewing with you. And if you will be so
Okay.
kind, tell my audience, first of all, your experience with meeting me, because we have only known each other for 10 days and it feels like I've known you all my life. So you just tell my audience
Yeah.
how we met, and let's talk about that experience first.
Okay. Okay. From what I can definitely remember, let's see, we were online, and I had sent a program on my show that I did on June 24th at the North Museum of Art. And I believe that you spotted the program, or you spotted the ad, I believe. And you were interested in what I had, what I was sharing with you, and from that you contacted me, and you were interested in promoting it some more, like as a commercial. And I said absolutely. I had a good feeling about you. I had a good hunch, a good feeling. Just the hunch told me you were good. You were genuine. You were good, and so I went with it. and the rest is history.
Okay.
We
So,
have
okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
yeah, the broadcast you did for the team, for me, and for the team. It was awesome, and I've posted it all around. It's gotten nothing but good reviews. The work you did, and I made sure you were included in my program, so
I
you're
did
in
see
that
that.
program.
Thank you so much. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
anytime.
And it's kind of weird. Let me
And
tell my side of that story. You know, I have
sure.
been, in and out on business travel, moving around, and I there are times when I guess when things are good, I'm excited about that. But then there are times when I go
Mm.
through a drought. Sometimes I don't have gigs, or sometimes I don't have production work, and I do what
Yeah.
I call fishing. So
Mm.
that morning that I woke up, it's like, gosh, man, I've got to do something because it's getting crazy here.
Mm.
So when I woke up,
Right.
I was led. It was like, I was taken by the arm, and my fingers just opened up, and it was, your advertisement there. And it's like, okay, let me just send this lady this. And I sent this, and you responded. It was as if I felt like I was just really being led. And it was a perfect 100% flawless, interchange between you and me from the time I
Yes,
presented what I have, and I got
absolutely.
everything back sharp, fast, and on time. Just like I was telling you now, I'm never late for anything. And but I just want you to know how much I appreciate, you responding and trusting me, at first sight, and
Yes.
allowing me to be a part of that event. It was amazing, and I just wanted you to know I appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate what you put forth with everything you did for me, with the commercial, with just believing in me, believing in the team I have, and just making just it was a godsend. You were a godsend. I think it was God that led us to each other, really.
Amen.
And so I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And I believe that we were meant to certainly connect and make this happen. I think what you did is so awesome. The team, everybody was just blown away. They couldn't even believe it. They were so surprised that even some of my team members weren't even ready. And I had to tell them, look, guys, we can do this. I know none of us are ready, but we can do this.
And we made
And
it
so
happen.
they yeah, so we just say, no, we're going to make this happen. And sure enough, they did, and it worked out. And I'm just thankful to you. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful to Jesus. I'm just thankful for everything falling right into place. And I think it's just
Awesome.
believing in yourself and believing in God, and just knowing you're going to be all right.
Amen.
You
I'm going
know.
to receive that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to play your commercial. Although the event passed last Saturday, I'm going to play it now just so that my audience can hear what we're talking about. But before I let you
Okay.
go, and before I get into that commercial, I'm going to come back with the main portion of my live stream, which is interesting. It's going to be good. I'm going to definitely send you the link so you can check it out. But
All right.
I want to, this can't be our first and only time. We've got to do something together. I
Absolutely
told
not.
you, I play a little bit of saxophone here and there.
I know
And
you do.
yeah, I want to team up with you on one of these events, and definitely produce some more of your events that you're having, even if I'm not there. And of course, by all means, spread that around, because I'll take all I can get
I
these
am.
days.
I will. I know you play sax. I know you produce events. I mean, I would be very interested in connecting with you, working with you music-wise as well as production-wise. I would be interested also in going to perform in Florida, where you are, in the South
Absolutely.
Florida area.
Yeah, well,
It's just a matter of setting it up and
yeah.
finances and all that.
Absolutely,
That's
I
the
can
one.
see that happening. Or how about meeting halfway? Of course, I live in
Sure.
Florida, but I am originally from North Carolina. You didn't know that. And I was thinking of putting something
No.
together for the holidays with some of my colleagues, back home in the Carolinas.
Oh,
Maybe I
yeah.
can get you and a couple of
Okay.
your folks to come down, and we just go ahead and turn it out.
That sounds awesome. That sounds good to me. I have family in North Carolina too.
Okay, where? Where at?
They're in I think it's Raleigh.
Raleigh, of course.
Um, Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina, and I think I forgot the name. I think it's Jacksonville,
Okay, sure.
or Jackson. Yeah, I had my
Jacksonville,
aunt
New Bern,
lived there,
Havelock.
and I had an uncle.
Sure.
Yeah,
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 the
I have
radio
a few
station there. One of my
relatives.
buddies worked for the radio station. That's why every time I hear that drop, I always repeat that. So yeah, I think that's good. Let's just put that on the radar, put it into the atmosphere, and let's just see maybe a halfway point. Maybe I could come all the way to you guys, or maybe you can come on down to Florida and let me show you how we do it down in the dirty.
Ah, that'd be nice. Yeah, awesome, awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies,
One last, but what part of Florida?
I'm in
What,
Hollywood,
what part of
Florida,
Florida?
which is
Nice.
between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So it's hot down here. Just want you to know that.
Okay. I know that. Yeah, yeah. I was in Florida in '96. I went to Miami. A friend was graduating law school, and I went down there and spent like a few days there. It was in Miami. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give your
Never went to
website
having good
information.
there.
Give your information to my
Yeah,
audience,
my
just so my
website.
audience will know that this is Tyese Brown. I met her just a few days ago, and I was a part of helping them produce
Absolutely.
a major event. So she's going to give you her information if you'd like to either book her or listen to more of her material. Of course, you can do that. And then I'm going to let her go. We're going to play that commercial, and then we're going to come back with my special guest and the meat of swim. So don't go anywhere. Go ahead, give me your information.
Oh, absolutely. Again, it's Tyese Andrea Brown, aka Tyese Andrea. My website is www.tynotes with the S, tynotescorner.com. And you can definitely visit my website. It has a lot of pictures from the event at the North Museum the other day, and earlier videos I've put out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, quite a bit. And
Awesome.
also I have an album, Summer Days, on Amazon.com, Spotify. There is all, and also Winter Yesterday, and that's a single. And they're all out.
Awesome. Listen, thank you again so much.
So please
I will
enjoy, I hope.
definitely be
Yeah.
in touch with you, and I'm going to go and play that commercial, and then I'll be back with the live stream. So you have a fantastic evening. I appreciate you,
You
and
too.
we'll make something happen real soon.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much.
You got to have a fantastic evening.
I appreciate it.
Hey Newark, it's happening this weekend. Ty Notes Corner presents an evening of jazz, classical, and originals. Featuring Tyese Brown, Stephen Pittman, flautist Christina Rogers, Gregory Booker, Denise Hamilton, Avon Claiborne, Krista Carmine, and Hunter Hayes. Don't miss this moment of expression as these artists pour out their heart and souls just for you, all in the name of the universal language of music. This Saturday, June 24th, 4:30 p.m. at the Newark Museum of Art, the Billy Johnson Auditorium, 49 Washington Street in Newark, an evening of jazz, classical, and originals. This Saturday, enjoy something special and different. Support this event. Parking is absolutely free. Tickets available at eventbrite.com. An evening of jazz, classical, and originals. Produced by Tyese Andrea Brown, aka Tyese Andrea.
Hi guys, it's Tyese. I'm so looking forward to performing at the Newark Museum